4 Microsoft deadlines are landing between now and July. One of them could stop your Windows devices from booting. Another cuts a free tool from Word and Excel on April 15th, and most IT admins have no idea. I'm going through all 4 in the order they're hitting, what they are, who they affect, and exactly what to do to stay ahead of each one. Copilot Chat cuts off April 15th. Hotpatch defaults May 11th. Secure Boot expires June 2026. Intune Suite bundles July 1. 4 dates, 4 action items. Let's go. Secure Boot expires June 2026. Secure Boot works like this. During startup, Windows verifies that the firmware hasn't been tampered with by checking a cryptographic signature. The signature is validated against Microsoft's 2011 certification authority. In June 2026, that CA expires. When the signature check fails, and it will, the device stops. The bootloader can't be verified, so the system won't boot. No operating system loads, no recovery, no workaround. Every Windows device. Here's what's really dangerous. Without the 2023 CA, you lose the ability to validate that firmware is legitimate. Bootkit malware, like Black Lotus, doesn't need a user to run anything. It infects before Windows even loads. Your signature check was the only defense. Once that 2011 CA expires, attackers can inject malware at the firmware level, and your devices won't detect it. Managed or unmanaged, it doesn't matter. Every device is exposed. The 3-step fix. 3 steps to fix this. Step 1. OEM firmware updates are the foundation. They must be deployed first. Windows Secure Boot updates won't apply correctly without them. Contact Dell, HP, Lenovo, whoever made your hardware, and get the latest firmware available. Step 2. Decide how you'll deploy. If your devices send diagnostic data to Microsoft and you use Intune, Config Manager, or Windows Auto Patch, no additional action is needed. Microsoft will handle it automatically. If you manage updates manually, you'll need to enable diagnostic data and configure your devices through your management tool. Step 3. Verify Secure Boot is enabled on your devices. If it's off, your devices won't receive the new certificates. This matters now, not in June. Microsoft quote Secure Boot. From Microsoft's announcement, June 2026 is when the 2011 CA stops being trusted. Devices without the 2023 replacement can't verify the boot chain. Your signature check fails. Bootkit malware slips in. This is infrastructure-level security, not a feature, not an app. If you don't act, your devices are bootable but not secure. Deadline 2. Copilot Chat cutoff April 15th. April 15th, 2026, that's the date. Microsoft is removing the Copilot Chat button from Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and OneNote for any tenant with 2,000 or more seats that doesn't have a paid license. This was announced in Message Center notification MC1253585, but that notification only went to larger organizations, so many IT teams don't know it's coming. Outlook Copilot Chat stays, the standalone Copilot app stays, but the integrated experience inside Office apps, gone. Users with a Microsoft 365 Copilot license at $30 per user per month keep full integrated access. 3 buckets, 3 outcomes. Bucket 1, tenants at 2,000 seats or more without paid Copilot licenses. The integrated Copilot Chat button disappears from Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and OneNote on April 15th. It's not gradual, it's not a warning banner. The button is gone. Users can still access Copilot via the standalone app or Outlook. Bucket 2, organizations with a paid Microsoft 365 Copilot license at $30 per user per month. These keep integrated access in all apps. Bucket 3, tenants under 2,000 seats. These keep Copilot Chat for now, but Microsoft hasn't committed long term. If you're in bucket 1, draft that user communication this week. Don't wait. Support tickets will spike on April 15th if users aren't prepared. Deadline 3. Intune Hotpatch default May 11th. A new tenant-level setting in the Intune Admin Center went live April 1. It lets you opt your entire fleet out of Hotpatch updates. The entire point of Hotpatch is zero user disruption, no reboot required. Hotpatch applies Windows 11 updates in memory without rebooting the device. On May 11th, it becomes the default for all eligible devices across your tenant. You have until then to decide whether to opt out for the whole fleet or per device group. Hotpatch in action. When Hotpatch is active, updates apply in memory without rebooting the device. Users keep working, no interruption. If you want to opt out, you can control this through your Intune tenant settings. You can also override per device group using quality update policies, so if some of your devices need full reboot cycles for compliance testing or validation, you can exempt those groups while letting the rest use Hotpatch. 10 million devices already run Hotpatch in production. If your organization requires full reboot cycles for patch validation, opt out before May 11th. Otherwise, let it run. Deadline 4. Intune Suite bundled July 1. Effective July 1, 2026, Microsoft 365 E3 rises from $36 to $39 per user per month. E5 rises from $57 to $60 per user per month. That's the headline, but the real story is what Microsoft is bundling in exchange. Critical, if your license renews before July 1, you can lock current pricing today until your next renewal after July 1. After that date, you're on the new pricing. What's bundled? Here's what Microsoft is bundling. E3 tenants get remote help for IT remote assist, advanced analytics for endpoint insights and failure reporting, and Intune Plan 2, which includes MAM tunnel and specialty device management. E5 gets all of that, plus endpoint privilege management, just-in-time admin without full local admin rights, enterprise app management for patching third-party Win32 apps, and cloud PKI for certificate management without on-prem CAs. E5 also gets Microsoft Security Copilot, 400 security compute units per 1,000 licenses, prorated to your exact count. The rollout starts Q3 2026 and completes by August 1. You'll get 30 days notice in Message Center. Critical, if your license renews before July 1, you can lock current pricing today until your next renewal after July 1. Most admins haven't enabled EPM or Cloud PKI yet. Those are the biggest operational wins from this bundling. Microsoft quote Intune Suite. From Microsoft's licensing announcement, these Intune Suite features are bundled into E3 and E5 with no additional add-on cost, effective July 1. 4 action items this week. 1. Secure boot. OEM firmware is the foundation. If your devices auto-update through Intune, Config Manager, or Windows Auto Patch and send diagnostic data, you're done. If not, enable diagnostic data and configure your devices now. Verify Secure Boot is enabled on every device. This affects Windows 10, Windows 11, and Server 2012 through 2025. Start today, not May, today. 2. Copilot Chat, April 15th. MC1253585 went only to 2,000-plus seat organizations. If you're in that bucket, draft that user communication right now. The button disappears. Users keep Outlook Copilot and the standalone app, but integrated chat in Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and OneNote is gone without a paid license. 3. Hotpatch. Windows 11 x64 CPU VBS enabled. That's the requirement. If you need full reboot cycles for compliance testing, opt out before May 11th. Otherwise, let it run. 10 million devices already run Hotpatch in production. 4. Intune Suite. E3 rises to 39, E5 to 60. You get remote help, Advanced Analytics, and Intune Plan 2 for E3. E5 gets all of that, plus Endpoint Privilege Management, Enterprise App Management for patching third-party Win32 apps, and Cloud PKI for certificate management without on-prem CAs. E5 also gets Microsoft Security Copilot, 400 security compute units per 1,000 licenses prorated to your exact count. That's all four. If this helped you catch something you would have missed, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. See ya!